Hi, I'm Noah Gay III, Kinesio Tape brand ambassador, and now I'm going to show you a knee joint stability method that is very simple to apply, but will give you some excellent support as you work through any of the activities that you choose. And so I'm going to take a pre-measured piece of tape here that I've measured to fit exactly in the right length for my knee. Just make sure you go through some good evaluations and get the right length for you. We know it's authentic Kinesio branded tape because it says on the back. And what we're going to do is, the first step is I'm going to fold this in half here. And I'm just going to make a little bit of crease because that's going to help us when we're going to have to tear the tape in just a bit. And then I'm going to round out the edges, and just always make sure you round out these edges to ensure proper adhesion to the targeted area. I'm going to take a seat here. If you're able to find a bench, a bed, maybe you can even sit in one chair, prop your leg up on another chair, but you're just going to make sure you're going to need to hold your leg in a 90-degree position, as I'll show you in a sec, to make sure that you administer the tape correctly. So we're going to identify at this point the target touch point. So the target touch point is going to be right in the middle and at the bottom of the kneecap, okay? And that's where the center point of the tape. So if we were to actually draw a dot on this tape, it would be right in the crease in the center, okay? So we want to just connect the dots, and I'm going to take this tape, I'm going to rip it right down the middle. I'm going to expose maybe 1 inch to 1.5 inches of this tape, and these first two sections are going to go in the direction of an X, okay? And so I found my point. I'm going to move this to 90 degrees now. I know exactly my target point. I know the center point, and now I'm going to anchor the tape to that center point, the axis point, and then I'm going to pull back with just a tiny bit, maybe 10 to 15% of tension, and then at the end, very little tension. The same goes here, just a little bit of tension, 10 to 15%. Smooth it out, and at the very end, no tension. I have already pre-creased and pre-cut these other pieces of tape, and just showing you the variety of options at Kinesio. We have the classic tape, this is our Performance Plus tape. We have different colors for those of you that want to be a little fashion sensitive out there. Okay, find that center point again, the bottom of the kneecap. I've torn this tape now. We administer the second part of this X, okay? So we pull the tape down, administer just a tiny bit of tension, 10 to 15%, and then very little to zero tension at those anchor points. Again, pulling this one out, little bit of tension, and then no. And now I'm going to take my final piece of tape, which is pre-measured and pre-cut. It has a crease already built in, and I'm going to make the tear down the middle to expose the area that I would like to utilize at that primary point of contact. Pull the edges back, crease them back so they stay out of the way. And then this one's just going to run straight up and down the leg here, and then we're going to find that point of access that we identified right at the beginning of this segment. Get the anchor point, okay? Now we're going to apply just a little bit of tension here. And you can see that right, and not too much, maybe in that 10 to 15% range, and then we're going to smooth out, and then as you see at the very end, little to no tension at all. Same thing goes here, right down the middle, a little bit of tension, smooth it out, and then at the very end, no tension at all. Make sure it's smooth, and that's how you get proper knee support.